Alright, Sonic Rumble on PC. It's first time doing any sort of content on this. I'm hoping the overlay is good. I'm hoping the audio is good as well. Dude, stop giving me these pop-ups. Let's turn it down slightly because I don't want it to be you know, too loud. Alright, cool. I'm hoping the stream is correct. So, is he just in... I don't even know anything about this. 29 days. Okay. Dude, I hate the fact that my mouse can't go on the other screen. It's so dumb. I hate it when that happens. Alright. Hopefully it's all lined up, you know, like with the overlays. Hi, Atomic, welcome. I'm hoping the overlay on the stream is lined up. Because I've not actually lined it up with the PC version, I've lined it up with the mobile version, so it might not even be correct. Okay, I definitely need to fix it, so after this round I'll fix it. In fact, I'll just quickly fix it now with the overlay. That's weird, the music stops but the sound effects still play, that's kind of strange. What the hell's supposed to be in the top right? Is that qualified? What even is this supposed to be? Huh? Oh, it is the qualified thing. Huh. Qualify. Oh. Strange. And what is this supposed to be? Yeah, I completely forgot that it would have different like layouts. What is this supposed to be? I'll just leave it behind me for now so that you can't see it. I guess I'll just put this on the left. I'll move myself over to the right a little bit, and that should be a better overlay. I'm hoping that's all good. Oh wait, I just realised as well, the actual main thing. Oh, it's so fucking stupid to select what thing you want on it. Like, what the fuck is the main It is so dumb. I just want to select, like, the main overlay, but I have no idea what it is. Oh, it's just the scene selection is so fucked up on this. Like, what is it? Okay, it is this. Oh, it's just so, like, really shittily designed. Because for some reason the bottom bit is just... Okay, there we go. Center. There we go. That should have fixed it. If I can actually select my face cam, my god. Oh, and there's that other one that shouldn't be there. How did I qualify to the next round, by the way? Right, there we go. We're actually able to do it now. I've literally won the first 2 rounds without actually doing anything. You can't make this shit up. Also, look how terrible the new layout for YouTube Studio is. It's pretty hard to show it on the Shorts version for the live studio, but I haven't streamed since October. And why the hell does it show this huge ass thing in the middle? Like, oh, it's just, I hate it. Why do companies not know how to make good software? Because they make changes for no reason. I don't know how I'm qualified here, because I literally didn't do anything in the first 2 rounds. Anyway, is the game audio good? Because, you know, obviously I have not tested it properly on PC, so since I've never like recorded on PC before with Sonic Rumble. I'm mainly aiming this question at Atomic. What's with the... What? Why do the rings look weird? I've kind of forgotten what the controls even are on the controller. Like, I don't know what button does what. That person's still winning. There's a little Godzilla there, you see that? That person's got the Godzilla skin. Are you kidding me? So what button do I click for that? X. And RT for this one. Can I get that Sonic? A. Oh no! Why did it send me to here? I didn't want to go here. Okay, I don't know why that person is just AFK. I think I came second, maybe? The 5-year-old's being ridiculous right now. What did you say? I missed it. I was mainly just asking if the audio was good. Oh, and I came second, so that's nice. I didn't even do anything for the first 2 rounds, and I somehow came second. Bro, Godzilla, I know you can't really see him because he's off screen, but he looks so ridiculous. What's a bit quiet? The audio or my voice? The audio is in... Oh. The audio of the game or my voice? Oh yeah, I'll get rid of them, yeah. Both? Strange. How is it both quiet? That doesn't make any sense. It's... The microphone is at like the standard volume that it is. Are you sure your volume's not lower? Because I've not changed anything with my settings. How is it quiet? Also, don't you think it's absolutely stupid that your mouse can't just go off the screen when you want it to? Let me just get it up on my thing here to see how loud it sounds. My voice sounds fine at the usual volume I have it on, so I'm not really sure. Oh, look what stream is the next one down. Honestly, the fact that this has 100 viewers is so dumb. Oh yeah, Sonic Ivan in my party right now. Cool. Ah, yeah, it's probably the that then, yeah. Anyway, playing this game on PC feels so wrong because this is a mobile game. But it's better than playing with the touchscreen. Oh. Yeah, this is my first time doing any streaming since like November. I need to just get back into the groove of things. I also need to improve my mood, but that's unrelated to YouTube. Alright, I'm planning to get back into streaming, by the way. I just haven't been feeling fine enough to stream, so I just couldn't have the motivation to do it. I'm trying to dry it in a ton of water on it. That's annoying. I've hardly played Sonic Rumble since it came to PC. It's mainly because this is not a new game, so I don't feel the need to play an old game, basically. Yeah, like, this is not a new game. Wait, what? Oh, we're in squad battle because Sonic Ivan's in my party, that's why. I was wondering why we're in squad battle, like, what? It's a mid-game as well, to be fair. I like it, but I don't think I'll play it too often because, like, I just feel like you get bored of it. Especially because the running speed is way too slow. Third? Oh. Oh, first. Yeah, like, this game's fun, but there's so many... There's a few issues that I would rather have fixed, like the running speed. Why is it so slow for a Sonic game? Played Driver SF on RG Ally a bit earlier. Nice. Oh. Well, you know, my channel has been solely focusing on shorts form content for the last 2 months because I've not been putting out any regular videos and I've not been putting out any live streams. So, you know, my channel before, like a couple of years ago, a couple of months ago, was getting loads of subs from live streams specifically, and because my... Oh, what do we do here? We need to lean it, guys. Because, you know, I've not really been doing streams at all. My channel's just not as grown as quickly as it probably should. So, yeah. Oh! Dude, what are you doing? Get onto this side, everybody. Oh, come on. Whoa, what is Sonic Ivan doing there? He's just spinning in the air. How did Sonic Ivan know? He's always on the game somehow. Okay. I don't have Sonic Ivan added on anything except for Sonic Rumble. So I don't really know how they somehow came to invite me. We're in 4th, that's annoying. Aww. Who is Sonic Ivan? Someone random who randomly came into my stream one time and I just added them on Sonic Rumble. But I didn't add them on anything else, so I don't know how they somehow managed to come up, like, invite me while I happen to be playing. I'm just gonna claim all my rewards. There's no reason why this game isn't on consoles. This would do wonders on the Switch. You know, no reason. I'll look them up on Twitter, maybe they exist. Nope. Ah. That was a sus noise. I don't even know what you said, what I did. The issue was with the 30 watt, getting the temperatures really high. Also hope you make something out of the Fortnite creator code soon. What do you mean make something out of it? I'm not gonna ever get enough people using that code, especially because I don't even make Fortnite content. Maybe they're in the official Sonic Rumble Discord server. I'm not in that, actually. Desert Ruins Run. You use the code like a lot. Yeah, but I need like 100,000 uses per like month or something for it to get any worth out of it. I don't know. The problem is that if there's only like 10 people using the code, that quite literally does nothing. I don't know the exact numbers, by the way. 10,000 is probably an exaggeration, but considering I only probably have about 6, maybe 7 people using it. Oh yeah. Oh. Because I only have, you know, a little amount of people using it, I'm not going to get anything from this, so... How? What the heck? How is this person in front? I love that they're using the Sonic Lost World themes, because I don't want to play Sonic Lost World again. Yay, we're first so far. Six, 7. How far are you in Mario Galaxy 3? what game are you even referring to with that? I get that it's like supposed to be a joke, but which game are you actually meaning? The heck happened there? Sonic Lost World. Oh, I've not made any progress since I last played it, which was, you know, Sky Road or whatever. Yeah, I've not played it since because I don't want to play it. But I still want to complete it. I've been looking at a couple of Shadow the Hedgehog and Sonic Heroes videos, and I definitely can't wait to go and play those again. Hop on the Wii U after this. Yeah, I guess. By the way, you know, I fell asleep when I got home from work earlier today. I have been awake since 5 o'clock in the morning, and I did go to bed at like 1 o'clock, so that might be why. No, that might be why I fell asleep. What are these like boxes? You know what I hate? The amount of games that I actually have to play, because there's so many people that tell me, oh, you need to play this, you need to play that, and it's just like, yeah, but I've got these hundreds of other games to play first. And because I do YouTube, and because I don't have motivation, I end up, you know, like, never really getting the chance to actually do anything. And because of new game releases, like on the Switch 2, it just makes it difficult to actually make progress in games. Because, like, for Christmas, I'm going to get Kirby Air Riders and Metroid Prime 4 and Super Mario Galaxy 1+2. Get me off! So, you know, I'm going to have all these new games to play on top of the games that I want to play as well. Dude! 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 Well then. Isn't it insane how there's like 0 good playable Sonic games on the Wii U outside of Transformed? I mean, Sonic Colors and I'm assuming Sonic Unleashed on the Wii is good. You can play those on the Wii U. Is Sonic Rush on the Wii U? There's some DS games on the eShop. I don't know if Sonic Rush is on there though. Probably not. There's probably just a couple of Nintendo DS games instead of non-Nintendo DS games like Sonic Rush. As in, like, it's a DS game that's not made by Nintendo. No, it isn't. Ah, damn. I mean, with a modded Wii U, I can technically get, like, every Sonic game up to the Wii on the Wii U. Like, I can get all the Wii games, all the GameCube games, Game Boy Advance, DS, Hi Boomer. PMD games. Yo, welcome. Sonic Rumble for the first time on PC. Let's see if I can get... No, I don't care. Oh. You know, why is there no auto-claim option for all these gifts? Because look at how many gifts I've got to get. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Let me just scratch Godzilla's box real quick. I bet Sonic Ivan's waiting for me. I should probably ready up. Maybe not. We need a new Godzilla game. Does Godzilla even have games? Touch Godzilla's box with me. I do love the fact that it's that box is that terminology. It's just funny. Don't mind me just pouring my drink. Are you British? Yes, I am in fact British. I am British. But anyway, yeah, I have a modded Wii U, so I can actually get games. Like, you know, Sonic and the Black Knight. I have not played that game, and I don't own the game. I do not want to play Sonic and the Black Knight on an emulator. I want to play it on real hardware because I know how much the motion controls are so finicky to get working on emulator, and I cannot be bothered. So when I eventually get around to playing Black Knight, I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna get it on my Wii U. I'm gonna get the ROM and just plonk it on there. Woo! But yeah, next for my Sonic games playing list, and this is like off camera. I'm gonna finish Lost World first, and then I'm gonna go to Mania, Forces. Although, by the way, how is Blazy playing so much? How is Blazy playing so much Sonic Forces? By the way, there's only like 3 hours of content in that game. How is she playing so much? Did you play Lost Planet? Lost Planet, is that doesn't sound like a Sonic thing. Go! Go! Choose! No! What? Bruh. Ow! She's 100%ing it. I didn't think it would have taken that long, though, to 100% Sonic Forces. It's not that big of a game. You want to watch the Godzilla movies? I don't think I've seen them, actually. I've 100%ed Forces, and I have over 40 hours in it. I actually don't know how many hours I've played Forces. I might go get my Switch 2 and see. in a second, obviously, but I'll see how many hours I've got on Forces. I've only played the Switch version, so, you know, I don't have any proper achievements. I hate this football game. I don't understand how to play this game, like this football one. I'm red team, so obviously need to get it on their side, but I keep hitting it, and it don't fucking do anything. Oh. I never understand how to do this. Okay, hopefully that stays there. No! How? How? Please stay here. Okay. There's a big ball. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. No. How do they have... What the f... I hate this one. You know one thing that's so stupid about Switch playtime is that you can only see it if it's the last 20... one of the last 20 games that you played. So I now need to go and take this game out, find Sonic Forces, which I'm hoping... Okay, good, it's in this case. And then open the game. On my Switch 2. And then I'll be able to actually see my playtime. So let's turn my Switch 2 on and see how many hours I've got in it. I'll obviously show you after this round. Oh wait, I'm already out. I forgot about that. Alright, let's see. You should wear a green shirt for your next stream. I don't even own a green shirt, I don't think. Oh, I think Sonic Ivan left. That's fine. Anyway, look at Sonic Forces on Switch 2. Oh, that's weird. Don't know why he left. Oh, it's another person, that's why. Hey, look at that. Anyway, let's see the time that I've done with Sonic Forces. This is my Sonic Forces playtime. It's 25 hours or more. So I've played, in fact, the Nintendo Switch app on my phone gives me more accurate times. So let's have a look at that, actually. Oh, okay. So I've played it for 29 hours or more, if you see there. 29. So let's just round that up. I've played it for 30 hours or more. So I've played it nearly as much as you, Atomic, even though I haven't been doing achievements. Interesting. So you've only played it 10 more hours than me. And I haven't done achievements, I've just been casually playing. So I'm surprised how... What was that? I'm surprised how much I've played Sonic Forces, actually. It's, you know why? Because it was the only 3D Sonic game on Switch for like 5 years. Sonic Frontier... Sonic Color Ultimate. But Sonic Frontiers was like the next big 3D Sonic game that actually came out on Switch. Sonic Forces was the only 3D Sonic game on Switch for like 5 years. Nearly. Genuinely so annoying. The Switch was awful for some of my favourite franchises for the first half of its life. Because there was no Pikmin on the Switch, and there was no Sonic on the Switch. Yo, that was sick. There was Sonic on the Switch, but it was Sonic Forces and Sonic Mania. Damn, that was a shot one. You know, so there was only a 2D Sonic game, which is cool, but sometimes I want a 3D one. And then there was a mediocre 3D one, you know, being Sonic Forces. Should have got a PC earlier than 2024. I couldn't afford a PC. I didn't have a job until 2024. I couldn't have bought a PC before 2024. That's why I had, you know, like the laptop. that I had because it was what was bought for me since I didn't have money, I didn't have a job. And I didn't have, like, loads. I only had about, like, £300 pocket money anyway. So, yeah, but I wasn't, like, Sonic-less, because remember, in 2016, when I became a Sonic fan for the first time, like, fully proper Sonic fan... Oh, Godzilla Survival. Finally, we're getting this today. But yeah, when I became a Sonic fan in 2016... I got an Xbox 360 and then bought all the Sonic games on there. The ones that I bought on there include Sonic 2006. The fuck was that? I got Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, Sonic Unleashed, obviously, Sonic Free Riders. Dude, what the hell? See, I got... No. What is this? What is she doing? What the heck? Okay then. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I then got Sonic Free Riders, yeah, and then I didn't get Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed for some reason, even though I had played it on my phone before. Was there any other 360 games that I got that was Sonic? I don't think so. I got Adventure 2, no, I don't know. Also, I don't know why I bought Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2 for the 360. When I owned a GameCube and a Wii, I could have just got them on there. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of GameCube and Wii, I did buy Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog for the GameCube. And I also got Sonic Colors for the Wii. All of this was around the same time, by the way. Where's these rings? See, all of this was around the same time. I got Sonic Colors for the Wii. Sonic Lost World for the Wii U. What else did I get? Ow. Ow. Ow! Ow! I hate how much you get shoved. I also bought Sonic Boom Fire and Ice for the 3DS, and that was the only DS and 3DS Sonic game I owned. And that's still true to this day. God, what was I doing? I did not have Sonic knowledge prior. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't get the DS games or anything. I think I was just not knowing of what games existed at that point. Oh yeah, and since childhood, I had Generations on the PS3, and I also had Sonic 2, and I also had Sonic and the Secret Rings. I never completed that. I never even got past the second world because of how annoying that game was. Yeah, I'm gonna try and complete Sonic and the Secret Rings properly, but my god, I hated that. It just the controls didn't make sense. Why'd you have to press the jump button and do this at the same time with it? Like, what kind of stupid... Oh, I hate the fact that lots of Wii games force motion controls, because I bet you Sonic and the Secret Rings is fun without it. You should look for a Wii copy of Black Knight on eBay. To be honest, I might do that instead of getting the ROM, because I want to own every Sonic game eventually anyway, or at least every mainline one. You know, because I don't think I'm going to get my hands on some rare ones. I'm not going to get my hands on like some rare Sonic game. I don't know. Yeah, I need to. You know what? I also need to start looking at. I need to buy consoles before they get too expensive, because I want a new 3DS. I want a capture card modded new 3DS. Because I want to play a lot of DS and 3DS games, but I want to play them on camera and I want to be able to record them for clips for my Gaming Moments channel. And I also want to stream certain ones like Hey Pikmin. But the thing is that I can't at the moment unless I do it on emulator. But playing DS and 3DS games on emulator isn't that fun. I would rather not. So, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get a new 3DS. I don't actually know how much new 3DSs are. And I wonder if it's worth trying to buy a new 3DS with a capture card installed, or if it's worth trying to buy a regular new 3DS and then mod it with the capture card. And plus, aren't capture card mods pretty expensive anyways, so like, I'm not really looking forward to having to look into that. It's about 100, 150. I think I've already said this before, Atomic, but I'm wanting to become a console collector when I'm older, mainly when I'm living in my own place. I'm nearly there. I have most consoles. The only ones I'm missing is Nintendo Entertainment System, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Light, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo 64, Sega consoles in general. I don't own a single one of those. I need an original Xbox because my original Xbox broke. I also need a PlayStation 1 and a PlayStation 2. And I also need a PS5 and an Xbox Series for myself. Is there any other consoles I've missed? I would like a Virtual Boy, but I probably won't get a Virtual Boy if they are really expensive. And then I'm missing certain models of consoles I already have. Like, I don't have a Wii Mini. I don't have a Wii Family Edition. I don't have a DSi anymore. I did have one. I don't know where it is, though. I don't have an original DS. I only have a DS Lite. Ow. I also don't have any Game Boy model except for the original 1989 model. That's the only model that I have. Oh yeah, I also own Game & Watch consoles. Yeah, so I also own a couple Game & Watch consoles. I think I have a picture somewhere. Let me see if I can get it up on stream. Let's see. Let's see if I have pictures. No. I know that the game's on. I'm just trying to find it. Oh, damn. Okay. Give me your booty, Eggman, Egg Robo. Death Egg Robot. I want to get your booty. Booty means treasure, by the way. Don't be disgusting in your thinking. Ew. What the Sigma? No! Oh, I'm winning, actually. Ow, ow. Please, I want to win. I really feel like I don't deserve the win because I've just been like AFK the whole time. Are you kidding me? No. Oh, that's nice. Please do your attack. And then I will attack your backside again. And I came third. Okay. Anyway, back to me looking for the I have to have a picture. There's no way. I can't. Okay, I don't know where a picture is. I have Game & Watches. Trust me, I own some. I'm touching Eggman's robot chest so much. Again, Xbox One, it runs Xbox. Again, Xbox One X, it runs Xbox One games 1080p. Or 1800p. Oh wow. So yeah, I'm nearly there with the consoles that I own. There's only a couple I'm missing. Although I bet you some of the Sega consoles will be hella expensive. Like, how much does a Sega Saturn go? Like, I genuinely wonder how much a Sega Saturn is. What's that website called? Is it called Price Checker? I don't even know what it's called. Price Runner. Sega Saturn. So it's looking like there isn't even a Sega Saturn coming up on this, aren't there? There's nothing even. Oh, I don't even know. Sega Saturn price. Oh, they're not that expensive. There's one that's used for £120. I wouldn't really say that that's terrible. Fake console last thing. Oh shit, the game's going. Whoops. This is why I hate that the audio cuts out, because I didn't even know. Oh, everyone's here anyway. Everyone sucks. Was that guy's name Kohaku? Oh my god. Look at on eBay at prices. Where would you say is the best website to buy all of my retro games and consoles from? Would you say eBay is the best place? Yo, I love that power up. Because I wanna just collect all my Sonic games, and I also want to you know, collect all my consoles. And like 3DS. Why is there so many 3DS models? As I look at both eBay and Sex a lot. Oh yes, Sex is a good one. There's so many 3DS models. The only ones that I have 2 3DS models out of, you know, all of the ones. I own a 3DS XL and a 2DS. I am missing the 3DS, the new 3DS, the new 3DS XL, the new 2DS XL, and that's it. Yeah, I'm missing 4 3DS models. I have a 3DS XL and a 2DS, but my 3DS XL is broken. You know, I actually have 3 2DSs. In fact, let me go get them, because it's just going to be funny. Oh no! I'll show you after this level. Oh, there's no audio. Where's my mouse? Oh no, there's no audio because my headset's not plugged in. That's why. Okay, well look at this fun monstrosity here. So, ready? 2DS. 2DS. Very dusty 2DS. Oh, what's this? 3DS XL. Ooh. Oh, no, I'm not done there. Oh, a DS Lite. Why? Oh, the DS Lite's being green screened. Are you kidding me? So yeah, I have 3 2DS regulars. Why are all the 3DSs blue? I don't know. But look at this shit, it's so funny. Oh, I don't know why this one's so much dustier than the others though. Look at that. If you're wondering why I own 3, I originally owned 3DS XL. And then I had hinge problems. I bought a second 3DS XL, second hand, that had a hinge that worked. But because I was scared of the hinge, when the 2DS came out, I got this as well so that there would be no snapping problems. Because yeah, my original 3DS was white. I had a white 3DS and the hinge snapped. So I got another one. But then yeah, when the 2DS came out, I picked it up as well because I wanted to have one that wouldn't break. But if you're wondering why I have 3 of these, it's because these were bought for my brothers to have as well. I have 2 brothers, and they, at the time, got one. They weren't really into Nintendo. They still aren't. They aren't today. They have an Xbox Series X, and they don't even play games anymore, to be honest. Holy crap, this thing is dusty. So yeah, then I have acquired all of them because they're not going to care about them. Heck, this DS Lite isn't technically mine either because this was my brother's. I had a DSi XL, but I have no idea where it is. I had the 25th anniversary version, which was a rare edition. I have no idea where it is. And I'm really unhappy about that because I bet that's expensive and I don't know where it is. Yeah. So then, yeah, this was one of my brother's DS Lites that we had. But obviously, for the same reason, I have also acquired it as my own now. So this is my own DS Lite in 2025. But yeah, this thing is so good. It's so light. I just love how small it is. And obviously, this is a 3DS that I've modded, by the way, so this has everything on it. But I want to get a new 3DS so I can, for one, play games in a better quality. Because Hey Pikmin does not run well on a regular 3DS. It is really choppy. My 3DS XL died to a combination of hinge problems and battery expansion. Oh yeah, this battery expanded as well, but I bought a new one. So this one's fine. Didn't you get the Xbox One because they never used it? No, the reason why is because both of my brothers got an Xbox Series X. So why would they need the Xbox One anymore? Kind of mindset. So I asked my brother, one of them, if I could have the Xbox One S that he didn't use, and he said yes. So I acquired an Xbox One S really easily. For free. Completely for free. That is so rude. So yeah, I acquired an Xbox One S. Oh yeah, not to mention, by the way, I own every Switch model. I own the 2017 launch Switch, I own the Switch Lite, I own the Switch OLED, and I own the Switch 2. So yeah, I have every model. And when a Switch 2 Mini comes out, I will be buying that immediately. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with my consoles that I own at the moment, but I can't wait until I acquire all of them. And for each console that I currently don't own, I'm gonna get like one or two major games for them that I like. But I'm probably not gonna buy any more because I can just play them on modern platforms. Like when I buy a Super Nintendo, I'll probably pick up Super Mario World, Super Mario Kart, and Yoshi's Island as the 3 games. But I'm not gonna pick up any more because I can just play them on Switch Online. Don't really need to own them. Oh, the battery expansion completely made the top screen unusable. Damn. My battery expansion wasn't as bad as that, luckily. Yeah. for the Sega Saturn, I'll probably pick up Sonic Jam and Sonic R. I wonder how expensive Sonic R is, actually. And I'll pick up a Dreamcast as well. And I'll obviously get Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure, and I'll get Sonic Shuffle. And I'll also get Crazy Taxi, because I like that game, so... And I've never played Sonic Shuffle, so I definitely want to give it a go. It broke the cables in the hinge, which already had problems. Yeah, the hinge was such a problem on the 3DS. Like, I know because I experienced it, like I said earlier. I've never played this level before. Push your opponents off the platform. Oh no. Oh no! Ah! Get out! Oh shit, get out. Oh no! Get me out. Get wrecked. Aww. Wait, there's 4 variants of each of the new 3DS models. Is there? I thought there was 3. What's the 4th one? We've got new 3DS, new 3DS XL, and new 2DS XL. What's the other one? I don't think there's 4. There's only 3, isn't there? Oh, we won easily. 30 to 4. That's crazy. What's the other? Oh! There's a... Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I remember now. There is a better version of the new 3DS that makes the 3D look better. Yeah. I completely forgot about that, to be honest. It's like how there is 2 versions of the Game Boy Advance SP, because there's one with a bright screen and one with an even brighter screen. Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, I completely forgot about that, I'm gonna be honest. Dude. So there's 12 new 3DS models in total. No, god. Well, yeah, I'm gonna get every single individual model. I'm not gonna get like every single screen version of the new 3DS. I'm just gonna get a new 3DS, a new 3DS XL, and a new 2DS XL at some point, depending on the price of them, if I can find a good deal, because like they're gonna be expensive to get every single one. And yeah, I just need one of them to have a capture card so I can record the footage, because I want to play on real hardware for 3DS because it just feels right. But I want to record it because I'm a YouTuber. I can't not have footage rolling for, you know, for the game I'm playing. I have to record it. As a YouTuber, that's kind of my rule now. I just can't really play anything without having some way to record a clip if something happens. Which is annoying, honestly, but it's just the way I roll now. How are they winning so much? Make sure you hunt for those with both ISP screens, so they're the better ones, yeah. IPS screens, yeah. I'll see. I'll mainly go for price, because again, I'm not too bothered about the screen quality, like... It's 3DS games. Thanks, I guess. At least get one IPS one, yeah. I wonder what the hardest console will be to buy from all the ones that exist. Oh, Sega Nomad. How difficult will it be to get a hold of one of those? A Sega Nomad is not going to be easy to get. Like, I bet you a Game Gear will also be quite difficult for some reason. I want to get a Sega Nomad. Will you buy any old 90s PCs too? Probably not. I don't really have knowledge on old PCs, to be honest. So it doesn't really pique my interest like consoles do on handhelds from the past. I might do, but I'm mainly just going to be collecting things that I feel are interesting to me due to knowledge. It's like I want to pick up one of those PC handhelds as well, like the ROG Ally or something like that. Yeah, like I don't really have too much interest in old PCs, just because I have not much knowledge and no feelings towards them. Like I have feelings like towards consoles, which is why I just love to own them so much. Because people will be like, oh, why not just emulate this, that, and the other? It's like, because I want to own it. Like, it's not about just playing the game, it's about owning the game. Like, that's why I'll probably buy Sonic and the Black Knight physically, even though I could just get the ROM from online. Sonic Ivan, how the hell did you... And that's why I own every Switch model. I did not need to buy a Switch Lite after already owning the OLED and the regular. But I bought it because I wanted it. And I honestly love the Switch Lite. It's the best Switch model for handheld. It's so comfy and tiny, you can just put it in your pocket like a DS. By the way, the thing with handheld PCs is that so many different models, you want to do research into them. Yeah. It'll probably be an issue for me in 5 years. I'm not rushing to buy any of these like PC handhelds or anything. I don't need one at the moment. I'm just hoping that it's not too long before we get a Switch 2 model again, because it was like just over 2 years, I think. No, it was 3 years after the Switch 1 launched when we got the Switch Lite. So it was 2017 when it launched, and then it were 2019 when the Switch Lite came out. So hopefully by 2028 we'll see a Switch 2 Mini or something. Oh, nice. You could always buy an Alamo. Oh, I forgot about Alamos. I want to collect every like hardware. Like I don't have a 30th anniversary Zelda or Mario Game & Watch thing that they released. I don't have that. I don't even think you can buy those anymore unless you go on resellers. I also don't own Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. What else came out recently that I don't own? Oh yeah, I don't own the original. I don't own the original Nintendo Entertainment System Mini. I don't own the NES Mini. I own the Super Nintendo Mini and the PlayStation Mini, and I also own the Sega Mega Drive Mini as well. I actually have those, surprisingly. The Mega Drive Mini is cool because I've modded it and I've got all like the games I want on there. I've even got hacks like Sonic Mega Mix on there, which is pretty cool. So the Mega Drive Mini is pretty cool, but I don't really need it. I can just play them on my PC. Or, you know, like, I don't know. Will you buy multiple old consoles where the regions may actually have a difference? Probably not. I'll be happy with having, you know, just my single version of the console. Once I own it, I'll probably won't even play it. For games where it will actually make a difference, I'll probably play it like... I'll probably play my Nintendo 64. Because the N64 controller and like experience with it is so much better than on emulator. With the like controller and the way that the game runs. Why are these 104? What was that? No, I wanted that. Can I get one last hit? Oh. And I came third, so that's not even bad. You mean like how the Mega Drive is actually different in Europe and Japan for the 50Hz and 60Hz split? Again, I probably won't because like I probably won't play them. I mainly just want to own them so I can be like, look guys, I own this kind of thing. Kind of like what I did with the 3DSs here. It's like I don't need those 3 2DSs there because I'll just play them on this. You know, but I own them anyway. Yeah, I probably won't go for region differences. Oh yeah, I can put my creator code in. Yeah, let's see if I can put it in. I should have a creator code. Use code Pikzelow in the Sonic Rumble item shop. That's a lie. Weird. I'll probably buy a Japanese Mega Drive myself, and I can have Japanese versions of Sonic 1 to 3 with much cooler box art. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll just play those on emulator. Like, I'm not really too bothered about that. Like, I'll get them on real hardware, but for convenience, I'll probably just play them on emulator instead of getting my Mega Drive set up. You know, every time I want to play Sonic 1, 2, and 3. I don't know. Let's see, have I gained any subs since I did this stream? Nope, I have not. I think there's only been you, Boomer, and that or one other person who was asking if I was British here. And that one spammer, but... 50Hz Sonic 1 is a pain. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Why were the TVs like that in Europe? Why didn't they just make them 60Hz? I don't really get why there was a limitation just in Europe. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, Sonic. He just got revenge on me. Ow, what the? It's falling back. But yeah, like, I'm excited for the future of my collection. That's so dumb. Woohoo! Why did I get hurt here? Like I'm standing on the line. It's better for TV. It was better for TV and movies because the high resolution. They made 50Hz as a compromise. That's kind of unfortunate, but it does make sense because you don't need 60Hz for a movie or TV show. Aren't most movies and TV shows shot in 24 frames per second anyway? Well, either way, it kind of hurt older retro games like that. Flappers will appear. What enemy is that? Huh? The fuck is a flapper? Am I missing something? Is there a Sonic enemy that I've missed in the lore? Is that what that... Oh my god! Oh god, these Sonic shoes... Dude! This person's called Shads. Well, let's watch Sonic Ivan then. Flap. Movies are usually in 24, TV is usually in 30 or 25, depending on the region. I've not charged this thing in years, and it still fucking has battery. How the you know, these DS batteries lasted a lifetime. Like, I don't think I've charged this since before COVID. It's still fucking on. It's hard to angle it right with the camera. Like, how the fuck does this... what happened to batteries, man? I know it's because devices got more powerful and shit, but, like, I miss when handhelds lasted for actually ever. Like, even the 3DS, I would say, had such a worse battery. Like, this thing just didn't last as long at all. But the original DS, well, the DS Lite at least, from my experience, just lasted absolutely forever. We play together. Yeah, so it's just kind of like what happened to handheld batteries, like, because the Switch 2 now barely gets 2 hours depending on the game that you're playing. And I know that they're a lot more demanding of games, but the thing is that in China, they have some phones where the battery is actually so much bigger and they last forever. Yeah, like, I want my Switch 2 to last more than 2 hours. Like, I was playing Mario Kart World with my friend who came over the other day, and I was playing in handheld mode while he was playing on the TV. And I kid you not, my Switch 2 gave me the low battery warning, and I felt like it had only been an hour of playing. And I'm just like... This is why I always carry a power bank with me, with my Switch 2. Because, you know, this thing won't last. Give the Switch 2 a 40,000 mAh battery. It's not like you can't fit one in there. Nintendo probably just cheaped out, but to be honest, when they release the next models of the Switch 2, you know, we'll get a better battery, because this wasn't an issue on the original Switch. The 2017 launch Switch. The 2017 launch Switch actually has a terrible battery, and this is what this one is. This is a 2017 launch Switch. And this thing had kind of like a similar battery to the Switch 2, but it did last a couple hours longer, so it was like a 4-hour battery. But then they released a version 2 model of the Switch One. In 2018, and that had a significantly better battery that usually lasted about 6 hours depending on the game. And then the Switch Lite came out in 2019, and that got a battery that lasted about 7 hours ish. And then the Switch OLED came out in 2021, and that battery lasted up to 8 to 9 hours. So throughout the Switch's life, the battery got better in the consoles. So I'm hoping they do the same thing with the Switch 2, because I would love to have a Switch 2 that lasts like 5 hours. And I know that's crazy, asking for something that lasts 5 hours, but it would be nice. The 2018... Yes, it could last about 6 to 7 hours, the 2018 model. Yeah, that's like the only Switch model I don't have, by the way, is the 2018 version, because I obviously got the launch one, and then I bought the Switch OLED in 2021. So yeah, it's like the only Switch that I don't own is the 2018 model version. Imagine if they lasted years. That'd be great. Although I only need it, I would only... Dude, I'm stuck! I would only need it to last, like, more than 24 hours, because I'm not going to be 24 hours playing it constantly. And I'm also not going to be 24 hours without a power source. You fucking moron, go on the other one! I might win this. No, you did not, sir. Ha! Second, fuck off. Bastard. Mobile keyboard. To be honest, I don't care that much about the Switch 2 battery. I don't play handhelds that aren't plugged in anyway. Yeah, I do love the fact that there is the charging port on the top. Like, honestly, best feature that they've added as like a unnecessary accessory to it. Because yeah, we could have lived without this port because there's one on the bottom. But I'm happy it's here because I always charge it from the top whenever I'm not in the dock. When I'm in the dock, I obviously do have it charging from the bottom in the dock. But when I'm playing either handheld or tabletop, I always plug it into the top. Oh, this stage again. Let's try and do better this time. But yeah, like I'm. By the way, you know everyone hating on the Switch 2. I think the Switch 2 is a great console and it's better than the Switch 1. It pretty much does everything I ask for, but obviously it's missing a couple things that Xbox and PlayStation already do. Like, why is the recording still 30 seconds? And why is there no social aspect to it except for the voice chat that they've added? Because, like, okay, thanks for adding a feature from the Xbox 360 from 2005, but yeah, nice a feature like 4 gigabytes of RAM, yeah, extra. That would be nice. I'm pretty happy with the way that it performs right now because, like, all the games being ported to it actually look quite good. They don't look like they are downgraded versions like Switch 1 games usually were. Like, I bet you the next Sonic game that comes out will run perfectly on the Switch 2 and would be just as good to play as the other versions because that's already been proven with Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds looks to be the best play when played on Switch 2 compared to any other console because you, for one, get it on the go. For two, you get it at 60 frames per second, 1440p, and even though some of the lighting is a bit worse than on PC and PS5, it's still just as good to the point where you don't even notice. Because unless you put them side by side, you wouldn't notice a difference. And that's what I love about like these ports is that you're buying it for the handheld convenience and, you know, just for the Switch 2 convenience. So the fact that Sonic Racing Cross Worlds looks and runs just as well as every other platform is just a huge W for the game. Okay, can I please not be in prison? What? Oh! I'm alive! Do you see that? Oh. I'm in first, I just need to try and not die. Ooh. I think the best way to play Sonic Racing Crossworlds is 8K 60Hz. Well, yeah. Yeah, but your graphics don't look as good, Atomic. Anyway, I won. I can't believe I actually survived that nearly falling off there. That's crazy. I'm going to clip that. Oh, I got an A thumb for that. You can't really see it off the screen, but I got that. I don't actually have Sonic Racing Crossworlds on Switch 2 yet, by the way, because I'm waiting for that physical version to release. Why is it not released yet? I'm running 1080p now. Oh yeah, nice. Well, anyway, I'm definitely happy with the Switch 2's performance because it looks like it can handle the games. Obviously not as well as the PS5 or Xbox Series X, but it looks like it can handle the games well enough for a handheld version where they're not like the inferior version, because Switch 1 versions of Sonic games specifically were the worst versions. Sonic Forces didn't really matter because it's Sonic Forces, but for like Frontiers and Shadow Generations, it was worse. Especially Frontiers, oh my god. But I don't think we'll have that issue with the Switch 2. Oh yeah, Mania was good on Switch 1, but that's because it was a 2D sprite-based game. It's obviously going to run on that. I played like 90 hours of Sonic Mania on Switch. But anyway, I think we've finally become free of this, you know, compatibility issue, because I don't think we'll have like the issue anymore. You know, like how Sonic Frontiers pretty much struggle to run on the Switch 1. I don't think we'll have that anymore because the Switch 2, even though it's not as powerful as the PS5 or Xbox Series, it's still good enough where the games won't be hindered by being on Switch 2. Oh, that's such a good play. So obviously I can't speak because it's not happened yet. But to me it sounds like we're not gonna have any issues anymore, because games like Sonic Racing Crossworlds are running at 60 frames per second on the Switch 2 while running at 1080p in handheld and 1440p in docked mode. And even if they have to lower the resolution down to 1080p, it won't be as detrimental as lowering the resolution down to like 600p on Switch 1. And like other games on Switch 2 that aren't Sonic, like Cyberpunk, they look like they run really well on the Switch 2 actually. And Fortnite, I've played like 90 hours of Fortnite on the Switch 2, and I could say it is, besides from the lobby for some reason, it is smooth as butter. It is, you know, 60 FPS constantly, 90% of the time I'd say, and it looks good. There's no issues and there's no disadvantage to playing on Switch 2, unlike what there was for Switch 1. Obviously, you're better playing on a Switch 2 than a PS4 now. The Steam Deck is actually partially responsible for Switch 2 Sonic having such a bright future because the hardware Sega actually actively targets now. Oh, that's nice. Because if there's a Sonic game that doesn't really get any advantages to being played on PC, I probably won't even get it on PC. I'll probably just stick to my the Switch 2 version. It's like right now I've obviously got Sonic Racing Crossworlds on PC, but I kind of wish I didn't, in a way. Because yeah, it looks good, but from the footage I've seen, it doesn't look like it's much different to the Switch 2 version anyway. So I kind of wish I didn't, but then again, I wouldn't have been able to do the proper like streams with you guys, and I wouldn't have been able to have it at high quality until December. So I don't know. I guess it's fine. I'm not even buying Sonic Racing Crossworlds on Switch 2 anyway. I'm getting it as a gift. I'm in 5th. I'm in 3rd. Oh my god, that... Okay, it literally said 3rd in the top right. Oh, for you, it's next to me on the left of the screen. Well, yeah. That 7900 XTX is starting to feel sad now. I get so confused with which graphics cards are which with these names. Anyway, for people that say the Switch 2 is underpowered, yeah, it may not be as powerful as it could be. Like, for example, it could have had more RAM, but I don't think it's necessarily underpowered, because underpowered to me means that it can't support the games that are being put on it. The Switch 1 was kind of underpowered because third-party games really struggled, you know. But for the Switch 2, yeah, it's underpowered compared to the other consoles. But I wouldn't say it's actually... Oh, I was trying to avoid these things, damn it. But I wouldn't say it's, like, actually underpowered because, like, to the point where it would actually, like I said before, hinder your experience. Because, again, I think playing games on Switch 2 is literally perfect. Like, there's nothing really wrong with Switch 2 versions of third-party games. They all run great and they all look good. So, like, yeah, if a Sonic game doesn't really have any advantages on PC, I probably would just get it on Switch 2. I'm gonna be honest. I'm in 1st. No! I won! Again! You should probably main your PC for stuff that supports 120, 144 Hz. Yeah, I probably will. It's like with Shadow Generations, I own the Switch 1 version of Sonic X Shadow Generations, but I don't own the Switch 2 version, and that's pointless to do. Also, 6-7, look. But it's pointless for me to get the Switch 2 version, since I already own the Switch 1 version, so I've got a portable Sonic X Shadow Generations. But if I want to play it at higher quality, 144 FPS at 4K, I'll just play it on my PC. I already own it on there. I'm just claiming all of these rewards. Thank you. Thank you. Cool. Thanks, game. The biggest limit I can see for the Switch 2 is having 2 years of third-party stuff is the RAM. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't make the RAM higher. This is better than the 4 GB that we had on Switch 1. Oh my god. Maybe the rest of the specs in some more demanding games. Yeah, I'm not worried about the Switch 2 because in terms of sales, Nintendo's going to knock it out of the park. They've already sold more than the Wii U's lifetime sales in the first 6 months. And it's only going to keep going. Nintendo Switch 2 will probably be as successful as maybe the Wii, I would say. Maybe a bit lower than the Wii. But I feel like Nintendo Switch 2 is going to sell loads because it already has done. Like, it won't sell as much as the Switch 1, obviously. But I feel like we'll get maybe 90 million units of the Switch 2 sold. Yeah, so I feel like Nintendo knows what they're doing now, finally, and not fumbling after the Wii U era. What the hell was that? I was really thinking 70 million, but 90 million may be possible. I mean, Nintendo's probably going to support the Switch 2 for 10 years, and I don't mean support as in, like, keep it around after the next console comes out. I bet you we won't see a new Nintendo console until 2035. Dude! So yeah, I bet you we won't see a new Nintendo console until 2035, because, I just feel like there's no point. Unless they make... Well, I bet they'll do a Switch 2 Pro, if I'm going to be honest. Ow. Dude, I fucking hate these things. This slowness, downness thing. Oh, that helped me. Because they supported the Switch 1 for 8 years with how weak its hardware was, and... Yeah, but I'm hoping that in, like, 6 years' time, they make, like, a Switch 2 Pro that can have the more advanced games released on it, you know, to keep it up. Hey, Minecraft Roblox. Hello, welcome. But yeah, I'm not worried for the Switch 2. Third party will keep supporting it because people will buy on the Switch 2. Like, that's why the Switch 1 has everything now. Because everyone owns a Switch 1, or at least everyone has owned a Switch 1. The Switch 1 came out too early, really. There was not really any way that Nintendo could avoid that, because the Wii U was such a failure. They needed to get the Switch out. Like, I understand that Nintendo did release a Switch too early for what its potential was, but they didn't really have a choice. If they would have waited a couple of years, the Wii U was already dead. Oh no. The Wii U was already dead. Like, there was not really anything that Nintendo could do except for just launch a new console, and luckily they managed to be successful. So, what game are you playing? I'm playing Sonic Rumble at the moment. It's like Sonic Fall Guys, to put it very simply. Yeah, qualified. Ow. The Wii U should have done much better than it really did on paper. It had great potentials. Yeah, I loved the gamepad stuff, like stuff that used the gamepad, because if you've played Nintendo Land, it was so fucking good. As a family of 5, the Wii U came out in the perfect time for me, because I was 8, 9 when this came out. And it was the perfect family console. Like, me being the perfect target audience was, you know, so good. At the time, I was the perfect target audience for the Wii U. It was supposed to be for families. And the fact that you could play 5 players split-screen multiplayer on the same console was just absolutely incredible at the time. Like, 5 players playing the same game at the same time on the same console. Unheard of. Crazy. And with it all working. Ow. I wanted to get that power up. Nintendo Land was the best one for this. It was super fun. Playing with actually 5 people. Nintendo Land was the best for that. You were like 6 or 7 when the Wii U came out. Bah. We got each other then. Godzilla. Oh my god, I'm so sorry! Big! I knocked that big off, do you see that? I feel kind of bad. Oh no. That Godzilla. Okay, I've got this. Oh, I feel so bad! I feel so bad! But no, I don't, because I'm gonna win because of that! Hopefully. No. Get me. I need to attack someone. No, what the heck? 4th? When did that happen? The dog just fucking tried to bite me. Oof. Were you doing anything specific? But anyway, yeah. What was I going to say? So yeah, the Wii U was an absolutely outstanding console for a kid, mainly. I think another reason why the Wii U didn't sell is because there was games like Call of Duty on there, but the whole marketing was around kids and children. All the adverts had children in it, and they were all being really cringe, you know. The children were cringe. So people who weren't already children at the time, like me, didn't have an appeal for the Wii U, unless you already like Nintendo franchises. Just sat here watching the live stream on your phone. Strange. So yeah, the Wii U lost its appeal because of really, really bad marketing. Like, that was the main thing that failed at the Wii U. People, well, the name was a bad thing because obviously people didn't realize it was a new console and thought it was a Wii accessory. Which is why I'm so glad that Nintendo have called this thing the Switch 2. Because fuck me if they would have called it Switch Ultra or something stupid like that. The name itself is cool in concept because it's like Wii was supposed to be we all playing together because that's what the Wii was supposed to be, and then the Wii U is supposed to be we all together and just me at the same time. It's like me and you, you know, like it's a multiplayer console, but it's also a single player console with the gamepad. You know, so the gamepad was a big single player push as well. So, oh, for God's sake. So, like, the name makes sense in concept, but it also doesn't at the same time because it's like, how are you going to tell a casual consumer that? No! Oh, why is it... What in the Super Mario Sunshine BS is this? Uh-oh. Sonic Rumble. Dum, dum. Okay, I'm fourth. That's not terrible. Whoa. Maria! Imagine if the Switch 2 ads were just like 6-7 skit. Oh my god. No. But anyway, yeah, the Wii U was a great console. It had some absolutely outstanding games. Like Mario Kart 8, Super Mario 3D World, Pikmin 3. Some of the best games ever made. But because of how much of a failure the Wii U was, pretty much all of the main games went from, you know, Wii U to Switch as a part. And a lot of them, like Pikmin 3 Deluxe, fucking sucks on the port. It was better on the Wii U. Also, why are we getting this one again? Fortnite probably would have been awesome on the Wii U, not gonna lie. Yeah, you could have like the map and your inventory on your bottom screen. And like your health. You could have had like a fully clear TV display. You know, Sonic Lost World did that actually. Besides when you're like collecting rings and stuff, the TV didn't have any heads-up display. Which was pretty nice. It was like a clean thing. Yeah, Fortnite would have probably been cool on the Wii U. It probably wouldn't have released on it, even if the Wii U was a bit more successful. Because, I don't know, I just feel like they wouldn't have put it on there. Although maybe they would have, because they put it on mobile, for fuck's sake. What the hell? They put it on mobile before they put it on Switch, so they probably would have put it on Wii U if the Switch wasn't the main console. Like, if the Wii U had sold as much as the GameCube, because the GameCube was technically a failure as well, because it didn't sell as many units. But if the Wii U was as successful as the GameCube, I bet you Fortnite would have been released on it. Because Nintendo would have probably... Nintendo would have probably kept the Wii U going a bit longer if it was, like, a GameCube situation. They would have probably waited until, like... They would have probably waited until 2018. I would have said. I bet they would have only waited a year to release the Switch. So the Fortnite may have been on the Wii U, but it may have also not because like the Switch came out. So I don't know. I don't think I've done this stage before. I think this is a brand new stage to me. Oh. Fortnite Mobile must have sucked originally. I don't know because I didn't have a phone that could run it at the time. I got my iPhone 8 in like 2019, I think. Oh, the gold one! Yeah! Oi! That's a bomb. Gold! Money, 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 money! Money, 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 money. Money. Mr. Krabs. Oh yeah, give me all that goldy goodness. No! Are you kidding? I came second. I remember playing Fortnite on a Pixel 4a and only getting like 15 to 20 FPS. A phone from 2020. Maybe that phone was shit because on my iPhone 8 from 2018, I believe it was from. No, 2017? I think the iPhone 8 was from 2017. But either way, I was able to get 60 FPS pretty constantly on the iPhone 8 from 2017. So maybe that phone was just not really optimized for gaming. The phone had good reviews when it came out though. Maybe it couldn't support the more demanding games. I don't know. I didn't get an Android phone again until I got my S23 Ultra. So I don't know what Android phones were like between 2012 and 2023. Then again, my current phone doesn't even hold 60 on Fortnite. That's weird. My phone can run Fortnite at 90 frames per second. I can literally run Fortnite at 90 frames per second on my phone. I know I have the S23 Ultra, so the best phone from 2 years ago, but... When are you next getting your phone, do you think? Probably in 2027, at the earliest. My phone does seem like it's getting a bit slower now, but I think I'll be able to survive on this thing for another 2 years. So it'll probably be 2027. So unless this phone breaks or it genuinely like gets shit and slow, then you know probably 2027. But yeah, if I don't know if the new Samsung phone looks, oh damn, if the new Samsung phone of 2026 looks like it's worth it, I could consider it, but. No, I'll probably just wait for the S27 that'll launch at the beginning of 2027. Like it launches in like January, I think, of 2027. So it's only a year. I can survive with this phone for another year. So I might actually wait until the 2028 model. Just don't really need a new one. It does everything I need it to do. Like, I don't feel like I need to upgrade anytime soon. I don't feel like I'm struggling with it. Its battery is good still. And it doesn't struggle with loading things. It is a bit slow sometimes now, but I think that's just because it's 2 years old. Are you fucking... I might get the S26 Plus when it comes out. But you're not going to get the S26 Ultra. You may as well go for the best phone. Because unless you're on like a budget, you may as well get the best phone because it's something that you use every day, all day. Like your phone is something you use every day, all day. Why wouldn't you go for the best version? Like that's what I don't really understand about people buying phones. Unless they're on a budget, you know, I don't really understand why you wouldn't. Like unless you've not got the money or something. That's the only reason I could think of limiting yourself. Why Art, welcome. What's up? My first stream in like 2 months, mainly because I went on holiday and I've just... mental health hasn't been the best either, so I've just not really... I would rather stay under 1,000 right now, to be honest. That's fair. For me, I just want the best phone because I use it daily. It's like if it's something you use every single day, I want the best thing because there's no reason not to for my situation at least. Invisible walls, damn it. Get your red flags here. Oh, this is easy. Why is this so easy? I've already won. Sonic Rumble should have won Mobile Game of the Year. It was technically Mobile Game of last year, so maybe that's why I didn't win it. What's Sonic Ivan doing? But yeah, Sonic Rumble technically released in 2024. Nah. But yeah. I don't know, I just think that Sonic Rumble should have released when it should have released instead of releasing an entire year later. Like, why did it take so long? I played it in 2024, it was perfectly finished. I don't know why they waited so long. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Oh, I like this one. When you get speed shoes, it really does add to it. There's the speed shoes. We need to go for that immediately. And now you can basically just run anywhere without the snow slowing you down. It is mandatory for you to do well in this. Fuck you. Where's the chest? Chest. What? That's revenge for what you did to me earlier. Give me this. No, why did this steal this? These speed shoes. Where is the chests, man? No. No, my speed shoes ran out. Ooh. Oh, yes. Then we make our great escape. We're in second at the moment. Please. Aww. We came first! Let's go! horse girl racing game. No way. Hey, I won. Ooh. We can have a quick look on eBay and see how much new 3DSs are. New 3DS XL. So 240, 137 used, 174. Oh, that's a regular 3DS. 260. They're not that expensive, actually. I would happily pay 160. I would happily pay £160 for a 3DS. Like, I swear people were saying that the prices were quite pricey nowadays. Like, what are these people on about? Ow. Oh, I accidentally hit the log. Whoa, you see that? It's insane. Oh, we're going down. Ah! I got flattened by the log. Oh, now there's big balls in my face. This nightmare never ends. Logs and balls in my face. At least these balls are soft. Get that ball in the hole. Dude, it's so rude. I've never played this level before. Mon. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, fuck off. With hitting me. Yeah, I've never played this level before. It's pretty fun. Woo! Well, you're making suspicious, like, you called a weeb on the internet. Isn't that really common? Most people are weebs nowadays anyway, so I would say yeah. I mean, I'm a furry on the internet. That's pretty common as well. Ooh, Space Colony Ark. Yeah, the internet is kind of weird. It's because every single person on the planet is weird in their own way, so... You know, oh, missiles coming our way. Okay. These don't really look like missiles, but... Oh, no. Oh, sure. No way! There is no fucking way. I was the 8th person as well. What? You looked like you were joking a second ago. I was not. I was not jerking it under the desk. Not gonna lie, I'm episode 230 of One Piece now. Yeah, the only anime I've watched is Sonic X and The Helpful Fox Senko-san. The only ones I watched. Look at my DS, that's pretty much transparent. I miss the era of DS games. I do like the games that we have nowadays, but just having a small handheld, oh, look how small this is compared to the Switch 2. I kind of miss this because it's just like you can whip it out in any situation and just play with it. And it'll be just like easy fun, and then you can just put it in your pocket once you're done with it. By the way, Tomic, would you be able to stop like saying Shad outside of like personal places, because that's not my name anymore, and other people won't have any idea who you're talking about since it's not like a public thing. So just try not to use it when we're in a public space. Play WarioWare. I don't necessarily even like being called Shad anyway, but I just don't mind you because you're my friend. Can you whip it out anywhere on a train, on a plane, even at your nan's funeral? Yeah, because it's that small, people won't even notice. People won't even notice that you whip it out. If you whip some out, like the Switch 2 out, oh, that's massive, people will notice. Even the 3DS that's slightly bigger is still a lot more portable. I love moving my I love moving my DS to play touch dick everywhere. I think I'll make this my last game of the stream and then call it a day, because it is 10 o'clock and it has been 2 hours. And I don't really think the stream has been advancing in people. I wonder how many views it's actually got. Get wrecked, I'm sorry. Oh my god. I came first! Woo! So because Sonic Rumble is doing collabs now, can they add like Panero or something like that? Nah, they'll probably add things that are a lot more known. Oops, I did not mean to fall off. So yeah, this will be the last lot of rounds that I'll do on the stream. Hatsune Miku then, yeah. I hope they had John Wick. Let Miku rumble with you. Miku. Chemical plant survival. Dodge the lasers. I want to rumble with Miku so badly. You're very sus. Sussy baka. Oh my god, chemical plant zone, more like CP zone. Oh my god. Oh. How do people lose to this? Dun, dun, dun. I'll take a potato chip and eat it. Oh, City Escape with the gun truck. I didn't know this was in the game. Yo, this is amazing. The remix is pretty cool as well. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, gotta follow my brain. Oh! Oh, cars. This truck. Oh, damn. Take my lead and set me free. Follow me, set me free. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. Trust me, and we will escape from the city. There's multiple gun trucks. Oh, what? I couldn't get the speed shoes? That's so cool. I'm in first somehow. Wow, how do I always get first in these ring ones? Oh, damn, never mind. Shad's Chaos. No. Oh, yes. No, I was in first and then it got taken off me at the last second. Oh my god, Tommy. Yeah, they just stole that off me at the last second. Gotta follow my Rainbow Sonic hits before very sloppily making out with Shadow. Dude, that's insane. Follow me, set me free, trust me, and we'll escape from the city. Well, that was fun. Godzilla. But yeah, that's going to be it for the stream. Let's see, did I even gain any subscribers? I gained 1, but that could have been from a short, for all I know. It would have been nice to have this game on Switch instead of just PC and mobile, because I feel like I'd actually play it more. I can't be bothered to like get the game loaded up and just to play a few games. I'd rather just have it on my Switch to be able to quickly do it. My Switch 2. But no. Anyway, that is going to be it for today's stream. So Sonic Ivan is invited you to join. No, I'm finishing now, Sonic Ivan. Dude, why is he inviting me back? I've already finished for the day. Apparently I can get something for free. Oh. That's the perfect victory. I mean, you can always just play on your phone, to be honest. Yeah, but like, I don't know, I like having everything in one place on my Switch too, so... The game wants to freak out so much about something like that. Alright, anyway, that's going to be it for today's stream, so thank you for watching, and if anyone somehow sees this who isn't subscribed, then please subscribe. Anyway, thank you and bye-bye.